How y'all, Wyrm here. We're on the final run up to FanFest and we're finally going to learn the identity of the new melee DPS and a lot more information about the Sage job. As part of that, I wanted to explore the Sage's history in the Final Fantasy series. To be honest, because I never really saw the Sage coming, and neither did a lot of people. So come with me, let's explore the Sage's history in Final Fantasy. The Sage job is well established in the series, appearing in a few of the mainstream games, but also a lot of the other games like Final Fantasy Tactics. It made its debut in Final Fantasy III as a mage that could wield white, black and summon magic, with the drawback of having limited MP. It's similar to a red mage in this game, but lacking the physical aspects. It next appears in Final Fantasy IV and its sequel, as playable characters that wield the art. It's similar to its appearance in Final Fantasy III, and it also has the same drawback with limited MP. Its other main appearance in a playable sense was in the Tactics series, specifically Tactics Advanced. It was exclusive to the Nemo, and shared similarities to alchemists in game, where they could use status ailment magic and as a mace wielder. Unlike the main series version of the Sage, the Tactics Sage has very high MP, but their main drawback in the game was they were the slowest job out of all of them. They used powerful spells such as Ultimate Blow and Giga Flare. Its latest appearance in Final Fantasy up until its announcement in FF14 was in the Dissidia series. The Onion Knight has an X mode job change, which allows him to change jobs into either a ninja or sage. Funnily enough, ninja and sage were the strongest jobs in the NES version of Final Fantasy III. Onion Knight Sage gains access to holy and other magic spells while in this temporary mode. The appearance of the Sage in this series paints the picture of a magic range DPS if you were to analyse it through the lens of Final Fantasy XIV. I looked at it myself early on, but I dismissed it as it was way too similar to the Red Mage which was already in game. I didn't see a place for the Sage. The developers of FF14 did a complete redesign of the Sage job, and looking at what it is in Final Fantasy XIV compared to its history in the series, it's a Sage mostly by name only. But we'll find out more soon enough, and I'm personally very hopeful for some appearances of its traditional toolkit, its uses of black, white and summon magic for example. So that's it, a very quick history lesson about the Sage in the Final Fantasy series. Our Sage is something unique, and it also teaches us a lesson, that the developers can take any job and completely redesign it for FF14, which is a for sure requirement where most of the remaining jobs are concerned. I for one look forward to seeing it in action during FanFest. Thanks for watching everyone. If you want to see more videos like this, click on my channel and have a look around. Share your personal thoughts about the Sage and what you're hoping for in the comments. Get involved with the discussion here. Thanks all, and now, as always, have a good one.